Good morning, happy Monday. I'm actually recording this on Friday, so I've literally just said goodbye to you outside of the door, and I have to say it was so lovely to see you back again in school. I've missed you all, and it was really nice not to have to just teach to my computer for once, although now I'm back doing it again. Anyway, this week will be the same format, so 2 lessons for home learning, and we'll go through a lesson together when you're in school on Friday. So, today we're going to be having a go at making three-dimensional shapes. We'll also be having a look at recognizing different 3D shapes, but they seem to have forgotten about that in the learning intention for today. Right, let's have a look at this in focus for today then. What do we get when we fold these into three-dimensional shapes? Now we've got Holly, Charles, Ruby and Lulu all having a pop of what it would be like when it's folded. But there's two different shapes. That's right. We want two people who are right. So we've got this shape here and we've got this shape here. When we fold them up, they are going to make different shapes. So to help you with the in focus today, I've made these nets from the question for you to print out. So what I want you to do first is actually cut out your nets and fold them up to see what the two shapes will look like and who of our people down here are right. And once you've done that, you should end up with a cuboid and a cube. Well done if you get that right. Now have a go at question 3. You also have a net to help you with this one. Make a prediction, then cut out your net and fold it to check. Okay, so you should end up with something like this. The net that you've got looks a bit like this one. And this shape here is called a square-based pyramid. They call it a square pyramid, but we call it a square-based pyramid because when we stand it upright, it looks like a pyramid, like you might find in Egypt. But actually at the bottom, it has a square, so we call it square-based pyramid. Now, let's have a look at question 4. How many faces, vertices, and edges does each shape have? So we've got our cube, our cuboid, and our square-based pyramid. And number of faces, number of vertices, and number of edges. So before we go on, we probably know what faces on a 3D shape are, as well as edges, which are similar to those on a 2D shape, so they're like the sides on a 2D shape. However, vertices may be new to you. So, the simplest explanation is that they are corners of a 3D shape. But don't tell Mrs. Hunter that I told you that. The proper technical explanation is that they are points where more than two edges meet. So if you look at this one, for example, this is a vertex. More than one are called vertices, and we can see that this edge here, and this edge here are meeting to form this vertex. So it's basically the corner of a 3D shape. Okay. Now, what I'd like you to do is draw out this table. I haven't included that because we do need some practice at drawing tables, so I'd like you to draw this table out and have a go using the 3D shapes that you've already made to help you. So have a look at your cube that you've got, have a look at your cuboid, and have a look at your square-based pyramid. And for each one you need to say the number of faces it has, the number of vertices, and the number of edges. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to write on the answers, so bear with me. A cube then has 1, 2, 3 around the back there, 4 around the back there, 5 on top, and 6 on the bottom. So the cube has 6 faces. 6. Number of vertices. Okay, this is trickier. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the same on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, and the one at the back. 4. So we've got 8 altogether. 8 vertices. Now, edges, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, so that gives us 8. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one at the back there. 8 plus 4, altogether there are 12 edges on a cube. Now, some of you will have realised, some of you this will be new to, but even though the faces are longer here than they are on the top and the bottom, it would still have the same number. We've got 4 around the sides, 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom, so we've still got 6 faces. We've still got 8 vertices, and we've still got 12 edges, so that's nice and easy, that one. Very similar shapes, the only difference being that the faces around the side here are longer than the faces on the top and the bottom. They are actually squares, always. Okay, so our square-based pyramid here. The number of faces, we've got 1 face here, 2, 3 around the back there, 4 around the back there, and this one on the bottom. So altogether there are 5 faces. Number of vertices, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the one at the top, which would be 5 again. And the number of edges, we've got 1, 2, 3 here, 4 there, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 edges altogether. Okay. Okay. All these shapes have squares in them. Name these shapes. That's super easy. We all know that because we've been doing it. This is a cube. Fantastic. Ooh, which is a 3D version, my goodness, of a square. Good. And this shape here is a cuboid, which is the 3D version of a rectangle. Good. Cuboid. Excuse my writing. Okay. This shape is, and I'm not going to write this out, a square-based pyramid. Number 2, we don't really need to do because that's very similar to our learning that we're going to be doing on the worksheet, and you don't really need to do double. So we're going to move swiftly on to our worksheet. Just like I said, you're going to match the nets on this side to the 3D shapes on this side. Now we can do the first one together. So we're looking at this shape, this net here, sorry. So it's got 4 triangular faces. What shape here has 4 triangular faces? Aha! 1, 2, 3, 4 triangular faces. Sorry, this is a triangular based pyramid. So it's got 1, 2, 1 around the back and 1 on the bottom. So we can match these two. Bear with me, I'll just make this smaller so we can match them. Now I haven't got a ruler, but you probably will do at home, so you can match them a bit neater than I can. Let's pull this down. Here's my pen. Join them together. Okay, that's the first one done for you. Can you finish that one off? And your second worksheet, you're going to match the shapes. Which shapes are the same from this side as the ones on this side? Okay. Which ones are the same? They might just have been turned around to make it a little bit trickier for you. Off we go. That should take about 10 minutes probably, not too long today, and then I'll see you in a second for your answers. Right then, quick one to whiz through. Let me just get on. So number 1, we already did this one's triangular based pyramid, which goes to that one. This one here is a cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. 6 square faces make a cube. Okay, this one here is called a triangular prism, which is a little bit tricky. We haven't looked at that one before, but at each end is a triangle, and there's 1, 2, 3 faces in the middle, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3 in the middle, 4 and 5. And then finally we have our cuboid here, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces, again same as a cube, but these faces are longer. 2 of those faces are longer. There we have. Okay. And our second sheet. This triangular prism. This is also a triangular prism. This is a cube. This one's a cube. This one here is a cuboid. This one is a cuboid. So join them together. This is called a cone. This one's also a cone. And finally, our old friend, the square-based pyramid. They should be joined together. Okay, so give yourself a mark on that one. Well done for your effort today, and I'll see you on Wednesday for some more home learning, and I can't wait to see you again on Friday to do your learning together in class. Bye.